Hello, hope you're doing well. This is a video documenting my recent trip to Los Angeles. I recently launched a collaboration with Esterbrook for a fountain pen, ink bottle, and some blotter paper. And Esterbrook had the idea of hosting some in-store events. I had a lot of flexibility with where I wanted to host this, and I said that I wanted to host it in California because I have always wanted to visit, and for some reason I always end up on the East Coast. So this time I wanted to do something on the West Coast. So I think Brian of Esterbrook reached out to a few retailers in California, and Flax Pen to Paper agreed to host us. So yeah, that is kind of how this all came together. In the first few clips, I was packing up orders because we were doing order pickups for the fountain pens, but sometimes a customer would buy the fountain pen as well as some regular stickers from my store. So I was just packing those up, and I brought it with me on the flight because I didn't have time to ship it all the way to California. And then the day of my flight, I ended up getting everything done early, which was great. So I am just finishing up my journaling spread before taking the Uber to YVR airport. I am chronically early to the airport. I don't know, I can't take the anxiety of not making it on time. So I typically end up arriving 3 to 4 hours earlier than expected. So yeah, I spent 3 more hours at the airport replying to emails, doing some design work, and I don't know, other bits and pieces. When I got to LAX, my friend Cindy picked me up, and you will see her throughout this entire vlog. We drove to the hotel, and of course we got stuck on the 405. I think it took 55 minutes to drive 4 miles, which was lovely. I was honestly thinking how I could have just ran from the airport to my hotel in that time. Anyways, I just checked into the hotel, and we headed to Flax Pen to Paper so that I could drop off a few things for the next day. Afterwards, I really wanted to go to Air One. I don't know if it's a touristy thing or if locals actually go there, but I don't care. I wanted to go. I got really excited by their tinned fish selection, and we also got hot plates for dinner. Okay, I am back at my hotel. I got these organic sesame sticks from my mom. I don't know if you can even see. Okay, this is much better. Organic sesame sticks. This is chocolate almond biscotti for my sister. This is for my dad. Patagonia spicy mussels. Some biscuits for my parents and sister. Crackers for my parents. This one is for me. I have always wanted to try California medjool dates. I have been out all day, so I have a lot to catch up on this evening. It's very loud outside. So the event is going to be tomorrow, and there are going to be 2 sessions. The first session is 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, and the second session is from 5 o'clock to 8. I am definitely excited, but I also need to mentally prepare for that because I am definitely extremely introverted. But yeah, 2 things can be true at the same time. Good morning. It is the day of the event. I slept pretty well last night, but I woke up really early. My friend Cindy and I are gonna head to a cafe beforehand, and then we are gonna set up for the event, and then the event itself is at 1. I'm really nervous for a couple of reasons. We haven't done majority of the setup, so if anything goes wrong, we can't really fix it because the event is the same day. The second reason is that it's really not a big event, and I don't have workshops planned or anything like that, so I hope people aren't expecting anything super groundbreaking. There will be food and drinks, and then like an outdoor space where people can sit down and journal. I am officially bag lady. These are some snacks that I got for Brian. We went to Ministry of Coffee, and it was right next to Trader Joe's, and I think there was the release of the mini tote bags, so there was like a huge line outside. That was interesting. Anyways, I got an iced Americano, and I just got some journaling done and replied to some emails. Shortly after, we walked over to Flax Pen to Paper, and we did most of the setup for the event. I wanted to make things fun, so I did some temporary tattoos, these like custom little paddles that you could use for photos. And then I think Esterbrook did this. They made some emoji paper cups and coffee sleeves with emojis on them, and they are so cute, and it really made me think about opening my own stationery cafe.
You can start putting on the washi in a second. First session done. How we feeling?
They sent all of these dividers just tucked on.
This is one.
Hello. I don't know if I lost a little bit of my voice, but thank you so much. Oh my gosh. If it looks a little bit crazy right now, that's because it is. I have so many amazing gifts, so many Trader Joe's snacks. Lisa knows I love, or rather my mom likes these peanuts, but I steal them from my mom. Look at all of these sardines, which I have never tried several of these, so I'm very excited. Oh, more sardines over here. Oh my gosh. Also, my friend Cindy, she has like 3 other bags in her car because I physically, you probably saw the clip, I physically could not hold anymore. The sweetest mother and daughter duo, Marcy and Linda, I believe. They brought me some little treats from Hawaii. I know my sister will love those. Look at this crocheted sardine tin. This is so perfect for my kitchen. All of these gifts just show how much people know me, and it is a very fulfilling feeling. So thank you so much. I'm trying not to cry. That's why I'm sounding a little weird. I did get some food because I have not eaten, but also Kelsey, I think, yes, Kelsey. I actually ripped out the note so that I could remember. She got me some old school vegetable soup, which sounds right up my alley. So this is gonna be my dinner. Anyways, again, I haven't shown everything because there's just so much. Yes, I am tired, meeting 400 people-ish, but you can see the smile on my face. I am feeling so loved and fulfilled, and thank you, California, for this wonderful welcome. I don't know why I didn't come here sooner. Just very quickly, because I do have to eat and shower and reply to emails and then go to sleep. But first, thank you to Brian of Esterbrook for this, for putting everything together. Honestly, like none of this would be possible without him, so thank you so much. Jeremy and the entire Flax team, they have been wonderful for hosting us, and I know it must have been very tiring. Shannon of Couture Pens for flying all the way here. Of course, Cindy, who she has been like just basically my right hand and driving me around and helping me with everything. I'm gonna see her tomorrow. Oh yes, Gina. They were actually there to grind the nibs on site, which was so special. I know a lot of people bought mediums and then got them ground to a journaler just on site. I selfishly had to ask for one more. This was the first sample that I got of this entire collaboration, so this is a very special pen. It was originally a medium, but I asked Gina to grind it to a reverse architect, and I will do a swatch or whatever tomorrow when I am a little bit more rested and the lighting's better. So thank you so much, Gina, for making this event even more amazing than it was. Oh, also the caterers who did the coffee and the pastries. I didn't really get to look too closely, but thank you so much. And I'm saving, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. I don't think so. So I'm saving the best for last. Thank you to all of my customers, everyone who came up to me, everyone who supported me virtually. I know there was also events at Yoseka and Pen Boutique. So thank you to everyone there who made it special. I am honestly just like a anxiety-ridden, very awkward person who likes to draw, and I don't know what I did to deserve all of this, but thank you so much. I have been told by a few customers and even like retailers that this pen launch was the busiest they've ever been in their entire store's history, which is just the biggest honor for me, and it would not be possible without all of you. So thank you so much. My brain is fried and I really should eat, and I'm probably dehydrated, so maybe I'm not being very coherent, but hopefully you can no, that's not what I meant to say. Hopefully I am conveying what am I trying to say? Hopefully you can feel my gratitude through all of my blabber. Yes, I'm gonna be a human now and eat. So thank you so much again, and yes, bye. Good morning. I didn't make any coffee because this hotel has complimentary breakfast. I don't usually eat breakfast, but I feel like I should check it out at least once. So it's 6:30 in the morning, but I think I'm just gonna go have some breakfast, and I suppose they have coffee. I'm gonna bring my laptop so I can get some work done because I am a crazy person. Okay, so it is currently 8 o'clock. I haven't gone to the gym yet. I'm gonna go in a second, but before I do that, I am really excited to play with my new fountain pen. Well, it's not new, but as I said last night, Gina was able to grind it into a reverse architect for me, so let's give it a try. I'm so excited. Also, a really funny thing about this ink, I already had this inked up with the Forgotten Iced Coffee ink, which was my collaboration with Esterbrook. I told Gina about it and they forgot, so they actually dipped it into maybe like Pilot Blue or something, like a really deep blue, and it kind of melded together and it turned into this beautiful shade. And we were both talking about how I would legitimately want this to be a color. So yeah, I don't know, maybe a second ink collaboration. I don't know. I'm meeting Cindy, I think in about 2 hours, so let's go to the gym. This was my last full day in LA and I wanted to see as much of it as I could, so we first went to the Getty Museum. For lunch we went to Earth Cafe, which I have always wanted to visit, although I don't think I ordered very well, so I definitely want to go back in the future and maybe get a pastry or something. We also went to the Cézanne pop-up. I didn't buy anything, but it was really nice to see everything tangibly. Then for dinner we went to Din Tai Fung, which I don't believe we have in Canada. I think one is opening in Vancouver soon, but yeah, I've always wanted to visit because I see it all the time on social media, and Cindy warned me that it wouldn't be very good and I didn't trust her. I still wanted to go, so I will admit it did not hit the spot. I think we ate less than half of what we ordered and boxed the rest up. So yes, I think there are much better Chinese food and dim sum places out there. I thought about leaving on Thursday actually because my mom just has been running into some health issues, but towards the end she was doing better, so I decided to just keep my Friday flight. On Friday, Cindy took me to a bunch of cafes. We had inari sushi for lunch, we went to H Mart, Daiso, and we also took photos at a photo booth. Just really jam-packing activities in the final few hours. So yeah, I didn't really film on the last day because I wanted to just enjoy myself and spend some time with Cindy. So yeah, that's all I have for this LA vlog. Thank you everyone so much again. I think I already said my in-depth thank yous earlier, so I'm not gonna relay through everything again, but just like one last thank you for everything. I didn't spend as much time as I wanted to here because this was so close to my Chicago trip, and I also have London next month. So yeah, I do hope to come back one day and maybe explore a little bit more. Once again, thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.